This show is sponsored by printbymagic.com. We print directly to your bicycle playing card.
Hello and welcome to the Magic World Review Show 119, I think. I am James Anthony, and today we're going to be doing several things. First thing is reviewing two products. Rift by CODY Nottingham, because a lot of you have been asking me to review this product. I'll give you my honest views on it in just a few moments' time. Then we're going to be reviewing Visualize by Magicalism Store, Hong Kong. And then finally, we're going to be giving away announcing the winner to the tactical from last week for providing some wonderful videos which you all did as entry for the most visual magic trick. So we've selected the winner, but there were lots of really good entries as well, so that's coming towards the end. Also a little preview of a brand new trick that is now on pre-order called the Marksman deck. So that's the order of this week's review show. So let's get started right now with, we're going to pick the first one for a reason, I think, Visualize by Magicalism Store. Let's cut to a trailer of this now. On YouTube, but of course on Facebook there's no trailer. You're gonna have to go to the link that's in the show more section just down below and click on the link and you can watch the trailer to this product right now. So Visualize, I have some notes here. It retails at £27.99. So £27.99 for this. You get inside it, you get a DVD and you get a little black envelope. So no download link or anything, just DVD this time. Inside the envelope you get, I wouldn't really call three of the things gimmicks. I would just say that they are, you just get three things. That's all I'm going to say. The main thing is, how do I say that so nicely without giving things away completely? I'm not going to say any more than that. All I'm going to say is, three of the gimmicks, I was a little bit disappointed. Are things you can just find around the, you've already got. One thing, that I'm glad they included it, but again, you probably already have as a magician, but at least you got it in the package. But I'll be honest with you, very disappointed with this trick. Visualize, for me, doesn't seem like anything new. It's already been done. It's sort of, we all know as magicians, F cards, and that's not a swear word. These cards have been done quite a lot. They're even very prominent in Tactical and our own effect Tactical. And the thing is, Tactical is, I have to compare this to my own product and to others on the market as well. £21.99 for this trick. You get two cards. Both of them have been made up and elastic thread all done for you and it's ready to go. In here, you don't get that. You do get some thread, I'll just say, for one thing. You get some other things and then you have to make up the gimmick yourself, which will take about 15 to 20 minutes. That wouldn't be a problem, but it is a problem when you're paying £27.99 for this. If I bought this, I would feel ripped off, especially the fact that F cards have already been done quite a lot recently. You've got the sketch notepad, that's something a little bit different, and I don't mind that. But for this, it doesn't seem very much different from what's already out there. So for me, if I were to get this, I would be disappointed, and I hate giving bad reviews, as you know. But for this one, I can't see many good points about it. When you can draw different things, so like a coin or a dollar sign, and it visually turns into a coin. Now the thing is, they mention even drawing it on. Oh, you'd be drawing it on in real life in the instructions. No, you wouldn't. You'd have it pre-drawn, you'd cut to it, and you'd pretend to draw, because otherwise you're gonna have to make a different gimmick up for every one that you want to do. So For me, I know what F cards are like, and I know also close up, after a change, I'm sorry, but there's just this sort of... Unless the change is really quick, you can get a nice visual, and you do get a nice visual in many times. Don't get me wrong, in the right situation, this will work and you'll get a great visual. But in a bright light situation, loads of people around, I would still be a little bit wary about using this. What I'd also say is, for me, it goes through the teachings very well. So I'll give it some plus points now. Going through the actual teaching, it's clearly described with a video over the shoulder and a video here, and they go through every bit very, very meticulously. There's two of them on the video, and when one of them doesn't quite get it right, the other one kind of steps in and tells him that he needs to say this or do that. I found it quite interesting. But what I just didn't find it, for me, professional enough. I don't think I'll be running out to buy this at that price. If it was perhaps a £20 mark, then I would have considered it. There is a slight difference in this flap compared to other things, and that's all I'm going to say. I think I've given away too much already there, but at the end of the day, it's a review show. You're magicians, you know what we're talking about. You can tell. For me, it's just not there. I'm going to give it a rating out of 10. I'm going to stop waffling about this. I'm going to give this... I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10. Sheesh, that is really low, isn't it? 3 out of 10, I'm sorry, just for the price of what you get and everything else, and the fact that it doesn't really seem much new to me. So 3 out of 10 for Visualize. Sorry guys, but that's just my opinion. And it might not be yours. One thing I will say that this product is good for is for Instagram magic. So the usual, if you want to do a magic trick that looks great on camera, boom, 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 then this definitely has a place in that. But it just doesn't, yeah, it's something that you might already have had or you might already have learnt from somewhere else, but you have to adapt it. And there's a tiny few differences here, but not many. So anyway, let's move on to product number 2. We have Rift by CODY Nottingham, card to mouth. Well, it's not actually a card to mouth, it's a card through window to mouth. Let's cut to a trailer if we can now.
CODY Nottingham, and welcome to Rift. What I want to do is just have you touch a card, any card you want. You want to change your mind, or do you want this? Okay, so take a look at it. Your spectator selects a card, shuffles it into the pack themselves. I'll have you hold these here, and I want to spread them. Kind of like this. And if I can have you just hold the cards like right here. I want to go on this side and I'll show you my hands real quick. I want to stick my hands behind my back. Show your hands empty, and you're able to pull their selection through the window visually with your mouth. Rift is the cleanest card through window on the market.
I got nothing in my hands, definitely nothing on the window at all. Alright, check this out.
Rift requires very minimal sleight of hand. Your hands are completely empty before, during, and after the effect, and there is nothing in your pockets or in your sleeves.
Boom, that's how it's done.
What?
What was your card?
No way! He shuffled the card, I picked it out, and the next thing I know is on the other side of the window.
Rift is completely hands-off, and it's very easy to perform. What was it? This is Rift.
And of course, it's down in the Show More section, the link, so you can check out Rift. Now, this is a couple of weeks late for the review, and I really wanted to review it sooner. I just could not get round to it, I'm afraid, for various reasons. But here we go. It's £31.99. So £31.99 for Rift. First of all, is it worth the money? Yes, it is, in terms of the gimmick. You get a very nice gimmick inside it that has been made very professionally. It's something you could not make yourself at home. It's made out of metal, it's engineered, and it's engineered very, very well. There's been a lot of thought about it, and this little gimmick just, I'm not going to go into any detail, but it sits in a special area for you to do your magic. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to go into any more detail. It's a gimmick that you get and a hookup. And this hookup genuinely works as the video shows. So basically, if the cards are spread in the window here, you can quite easily, with your hands behind your back, go forward. And at the moment, you're just wearing a normal shirt. You go forward, and suddenly you can pull the card out of the window with your mouth. You could even do it with your hand as well if you wish. So what you see on the video and the trailer works. The one thing I noticed though really is the angle limitation. So you've got some great things to this and you've got some negatives as well, like any card through window and any sort of effects of this nature. So the limitation would be literally the angles are very, you're going to do this trick to someone who's on the other side of the window. So that's perfect. You can see where their eyes are, you can see where your eyes are, and the edge of all the cards that are being spread out on the window. So your angles cannot go beyond really from where the edge of the cards are any further out. If there's someone stood there or someone stood there, you're going to experience difficulties with this trick. There's a few things you can get around it by getting closer to the window. But in my opinion, I would rather do this trick if there's 2 or 3 people, and I'd say, listen, I'd get them all involved to hold the cards against the window so that they can't move either way and look too much around, because that's what's going to cause the issue, like any tricks. But I think for what you get for the price, I think it's a very good product. And I think also that there's a lot of potential with this product. There's other card through windows which can be done great, and also the great thing about this is that it doesn't require any help from anyone else. You don't need a stooge, you don't need help. You can do this all on your lonesome. So for that reason, I think it's great. The one thing that it doesn't really mention in the description, which I feel I have to mention, is that there are some particulars into the dress that you will wear, the outfit that you wear. We actually had one requested to be sent back for that reason. Now, in my opinion, there's no other way of doing it apart from the way that it describes. So, for me, it's not unworkable in any way. It's totally workable. You can be wearing a V-neck shirt, you can be wearing a normal shirt, you might have to wear another shirt underneath or a thin shirt. There's basically a couple of requirements here, but a regular buttoned-up shirt does work better with this effect. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say. You could get away with it with a leather jacket, for instance, and different things like this. And I'm sure if you experiment with it, but what I do like about it is the mechanics. It does work very well. And there's a couple of points where the device itself makes a few little noises here and there, but no more than any other device. It wouldn't really cause any issues to the actual performance, especially when you are on the other side of the window and they can't really even hear you talking. So you're completely free in that respect. So for me, I like Rift. I like the product that it comes in. I think it's well made, and I think it will last quite a long time as well. And you will have to go out and buy maybe 1 or 2 other things. I think one thing, you might have to go to a fishing shop. That's all I'm going to say. You have to get one other thing, which you probably already have in your collection for making tricks. So, Rift, for me, is a goer. I think you're going to have to, if you just want to go out and do a gig and you don't want to ever have anything on you in terms of like hookups, then I would say this isn't for you. But if you're willing to put in the time and effort, which, let's put it this way, you need to do for this kind of an effect, then I think the device is ingenious and I think it's going to work really well. So, and the great thing is, you can literally be there and it's in your mouth very, very easily. So you can just pull it out of the window. So it's a nicely made, nicely thought out. He goes into a lot of descriptions about how to do it. But for me, good descriptional video, good product, and I think it's well worth $31.99. So just remember, you're going to have to put in some time, you're going to have to make a couple of things up, but the gimmick itself is there ready to go. So for me, a rating out of 10, let's give it a rating right now, and I think this is a clear, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Boom, 8 out of 10 for Rift. I like the product, I think it's really good. So, there we go. That is the end of the review show. So now I'm just going to talk about 2 things. First thing is the Marksman deck. The Marksman deck by JERMAY is now on pre-sale.
In a deck of cards, hiding in plain sight is a full performance of incredible magic and mentalism with playing cards. You know, I believe, honestly, that if you can tie your shoelaces, if you can do that, if you can tie your shoelaces, then that's significantly more challenging than performing with this deck of cards. So what do you get with a Marksman deck? Well, you get a really in-depth DVD with me teaching you how to use the deck. And the DVD doesn't just cover all of the kind of features of the deck, it also teaches a whole variety of tricks that are specific to the deck. Tricks that you can't do with any other deck of cards that's out there. Once you watch the DVD, in a very short space of time you'll be outperforming these tricks because there's really nothing to it. The deck itself does all the work for you. It's a utilitarian tool that gives you a kind of, without exaggeration, never-ending flow of really effortless, really direct mentalism and magic with cards with very little effort.
It's just crazy, I don't know how any of it was done.
And it's been a deck of cards that's been talked about for ages. It's an awesome sort of deck that can give you so many different kind of routines. It opens up so many possibilities. It is printed on the mandolin cards, and here is a trailer of the product now. And of course, you can't see that on Facebook, I know, it's down in the Show More section. It is now on pre-sale at £30. We have a load coming in the first batch as well. So the very moment that they are due in and available, we will get them out to you. So if you would like a Marksman deck, please go to our website with the link below and click the buy now button. Buy now, we're on eBay suddenly. No, just buy it and support the channel, that's brilliant. And I think you'll be very, very happy with the quality of the cards and the instructional video that you'll get, because Luke JERMAY has very rarely released anything that would not be very, very good in terms of dialogue and teachings. So he will give you a lot of really cool insights, and I've seen this deck personally, and I have also in the past helped with the printing side, just of the prototyping, and I know for a fact that it's a fantastic deck of cards. So check it out, and on YouTube of course you will have seen a trailer just now. So just want to let you know, the heads up, it's on our website pre-sale. Thanks a lot for that one. Let's move on to final part of this week's review show, the winner to last week's show. So last week's show, I challenged people to shoot a video of the most visual magic that they could come up with in a short period of time and upload it via YouTube to me or via Facebook, and I've had several entries. And out of those entries, I have picked a winner. Now, first of all, I want to thank everyone who sent in a video. Every single person who sent in a video, you did a fantastic job. They are all fantastic quality. I mean, I really, really like them all. So it was really hard to decide a winner for this week. And you had some kids, you had some older magicians, you had some professionals. So it was really hard to judge between how do I compare a kid performing a magic trick that does it very well to an adult that was obviously more polished. I've had to take all of that into consideration. And this week, and not for any reason, I have gone more towards the younger side, because I feel that the work that he put into the whole storytelling of the trick, I think, has helped him win it. And some of the other tricks were fantastic. You got one with the two cards and one of them just floats. Ah, it's beautiful. We'll play them for you in a minute. But for this one, this week's winner, and thanks to everyone else who's done it, but this week's winner is Tom Wong. So Tom Wong, you are this week's winner of the Magicworld Review Show. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching the channel and taking the time to shoot an awesome, cool video and upload it to us. Also, with many thanks to Bartek Brudnicki, hopefully I've pronounced that correctly.
I love this deck, I take it everywhere I go. When you take one of the red cards, you can change them into black one. When you squeeze the whole deck, you can change all of the cards.
Correctly. Stanley Tawakole, Richard Reynolds. Thank you, many of us, for submitting your video to us. We're going to be doing lots more competitions like this, but right now, for Tom Wong, all I need from you is your address, so please send it me on Facebook. I think you're on my Facebook, you sent us a message the other day. You are now the winner of Tactical. We'll get this in the post to you right away. Thank you for watching. Yeah, brilliant. Now, there is one last thing. We're going to extend one last offer. One last offer, because this weekend was Bank Holiday weekend here in England, and we had a massive 15% off sale throughout the website of cool items. So the whole website, you had a discount code, and some of you might have missed it. So if you guys have missed it, we've extended the code by 2 days, just for the guys obviously who's watching the YouTube channel right now. If you want 15% off anything at Magicworld, just for you, the special code is going to be not posted in the show more section down below, but it's flashing up on screen right now on our YouTube video. So right now I want you to go to the YouTube video. If you can't see it now, check it out. Or if you're on Facebook, just send me a PM and I will give you the code that will work for another 2 days from now. And that is it. It's just for you guys who watch YouTube. As a big thank you for submitting your videos and helping out with the review show. And of course, subscribing. So please do click subscribe on the Magicworld channel. On Facebook, click like and share. Like our page, Magicworld. So it's facebook.com/Magicworld and, or is it Magicworld UK? Sorry, facebook.com/Magicworld UK and youtube.com/Magicworld UK again. So please click the like buttons, share, subscribe, and let's take it to 7K subscribers on YouTube. So thank you for watching this week's show. I am James Anthony. Have a fantastic week. Yes. I felt very live at the Magicworld review show. Yes. Haha. Okay, cool. Let's just go straight into this week's show. Let's just start a quick cup of coffee. Welcome